Hello friends, welcome to my channel Electrical Master. This video I am going to explain about how to design a distribution substation from 11 kV to 440 volt. Even if you do not know single things about the designing, once you watch this video, you will have the confidence to design a substation. So let's go to the video. And this video we will discuss about what is 2 into 2000 kVA transformer and how we can design a single line diagram for the distribution system. Also, we can calculate the individual current rating of the circuit breakers, bus bar and all outgoing feeders, and also we will going to calculate the short circuit rating of the HV circuit breaker, LV circuit breaker and bus bar. We will going to see in this video. So watch this video completely for your understanding. So let us start with the what is 2 into 2000 kVA. In general, 2 into 2000 kVA distribution means two numbers of transformer which is having the rating of 11 kV bar 440 volt, and each one is having the capacity of 2000 kVA ratings. In generally, it's writing the terms of 2 into 2000 kVA. Mostly this type of distribution system we use it in the electrical substation. From the high voltage 11 kV to 440 volt distribution side, mostly we form this type of single distribution system we used. The advantage of this type of distribution system is it is having the two transformer which is connected in parallel to the switch gears. Because of this parallel operation, we can easily share the total load of the switch gear with these two transformer 50-50%. It will be easily shared. And another main advantage of this type of distribution is in case any fault in the transformer 1, suppose the transformer 1 is not available, that time transformer 2 will take the full load of the switch gear without having any interruption. So this is the main importance and advantage of this two-way connection of the distribution systems. And each transformer it's having the rating of 2000 kVA, which means this one transformer is enough to carry the full load of this switch gear. So now we will see the single line diagram of the distribution systems. As we know, from the main substation, it is received somewhere from the power generating areas. It could be a power plant or any other substation. From there they are getting 11 kV cable to connected to the 11 kV switch gear. From the 11 kV main substation, their outgoing feeder is connected with the one HV circuit breaker and it is connected with the transformer. From the transformer secondary side, it is connected to the LV circuit breaker and it is connected to the switch gear bus A. Similarly, from the other side, incomer B, that is from the HV circuit breaker from primary side, and transformer secondary side LV circuit breaker, and it is connected to the switch gear bus B section. So bus A and bus B connected with the bus coupler, and these all are the outgoing feeders. Here I used motor feeders, the bus A section, and bus B section I used the lump load. So these are the single line diagram of distribution system. So now we will calculate the all current rating of the circuit breakers and the bus bar, and also second things we will calculate the short circuit rating of circuit breaker and also bus bar. These two sections, if you calculate, if you know, you can easily design the any distribution systems. So now we will start up with the first part, continuous current rating of the circuit breaker HV and LV, then switch gear and outgoing feeders of all LV circuit breakers. So first we will start with the HV circuit breaker. So HV circuit breaker, if you are going to calculate the current rating, you should know the full load current of the transformer. So transformer rating is 11 kV bar 440 volt 2000 kVA. So first we have to calculate the primary side full load current. As we know the power formula, P equal to 1.732 V into power, V into current. So P they given us a kVA, so apparent power. So I took the 2000 kVA in the left side, so I put the formula 1.732 11,000 into current. So I need only this current, so current equal to simple mathematics, I got it 105 amperes. Similarly, I will do the secondary side. So secondary side full load current, same I apply the 2000 kVA power, 1.732, voltage is the secondary side 440 volt and current I. So I equal to 2624 amperes. So now I know the transformer primary current and secondary current. So now I can easily design the HV circuit breaker, which is here. This circuit breaker rating I am going to design now. So the IEC rule it's saying for circuit breaker sizing of the transformer we need to consider inrush current of the transformer, because as you know transformer it is a induction machine, so it's also while starting time it consumes 6 times of full load current. So our circuit breaker should be withstand that inrush current of the transformer. So we can calculate the inrush current of the transformer using this formula, transformer inrush current equal to 6 times of transformer full load current. So 6 into transformer primary full load current is 105 ampere. So transformer inrush current equal to 630 ampere. So we need to select the HV circuit breaker current rating is 630 ampere, and also the HV circuit breaker shall be we use a VCB type because the voltage is 11 kV primary side. So as we know, if the voltage is above 1 kV, you have to use VCB, vacuum circuit breaker, which is suitable for handling the high voltages. So we need to select the HV circuit breaker 11 kV 630 ampere VCB for HV side. So now we clear this HV circuit breaker both current ratings. So now we are going to calculate the LV side, both LV circuit breaker 1 and 2 current rating. So LV side current rating, as per the IEC rule, circuit breaker sizing should be 110% of the full load current. That is now here secondary current, secondary transformer full load current. So 110% of transformer secondary current equal to 2624 ampere. So 110% if you are taking, it will be 2886 amps. So I round up that value 3000 ampere. So I choose that LV circuit breaker current rating is 440 volt 3000 ampere and ACB circuit breaker. ACB because for ACB is it's capable to handle the high current rating up to 10,000 amperes. So I am using here 3000 ampere 440 volt. So that's why I choose the circuit breaker is ACB. So now we finalize the LV circuit breaker rating. So now we will go to the bus bar, switchgear bus bar ratings. Switchgear bus bar rating is very simple. As a rule, it's saying the switchgear bus bar rating always should be equal to the transformer secondary full load current. So secondary full load current we already selected as a LV circuit breaker 3000 ampere. So we use the same rating for the switchgear bus bar ratings. So we have to select the switchgear bus bar 440 volt 3000 ampere continuous current rating we have to select. So now final outgoing feeder of the circuit breaker rating. For outgoing feeder circuit breaker sizing, you have to consider based on their individual connected equipment load. For example, if you are seeing this single line diagram, the first circuit outgoing feeder is connected to the motor feeder. It is having the 100 kilowatt capacity. So we need to find this circuit breaker rating based on this motor full load current. I will explain how to calculate. See here, the first motor is 100 kilowatt. So as you know the power formula P equal to root 3 BI cos pi. So power it's a kilowatt. So 1.732 into 440 volt I into 0.8. So I only I needed, so I keep it I in the left side, rest of the things in the right side. So 100 kilowatt, so 100 into 1000, because I want to convert into watts, divided by 1.732 into 440 into 0.8. So I become 164 ampere. So now as per the outgoing feeder rule, 110% of the individual full load current. So I have to multiply this 164 into 110%, it become 180 ampere. So I need to choose the circuit breaker 440 volt 180 ampere circuit breaker, or I can choose 440 volt 200 ampere circuit breakers. Similar way, all outgoing feeders we need to calculate individually and multiply with 110% of the full load currents. So now we finalize all the circuit breaker and switchgear current rating. So second things, we have to find short circuit rating of the circuit breaker and short circuit rating of the switchgear we need to calculate. For this calculation, you have to find the short circuit rating of the system. Here the system is transformer, so we need to find the short circuit rating of the transformer. For short circuit rating of the transformer, you have to use this formula. Short circuit rating ISC equal to secondary current, transformer secondary full load current divided by impedance of the transformer. So we know transformer secondary full load current is 2624 divided by transformer impedance is 6.25%. So just do the mathematics here, calculation, you will get the short circuit current equal to 41,984 ampere. So I divided by the convert into this kilo ampere, so just divided by 1000, so I will get IS equal to 41.9 kilo amps. So our system short circuit rating is 41.9 kilo ampere. So whatever the protection equipment we will use here in this distribution system, their short circuit current should be greater than this 41.9 kilo ampere, that is system short circuit current. So this is the way you can easily finalize. You can choose either 50 kilo ampere or 60 kilo ampere, whatever, but the IEC is suggested for all LV switchgear minimum it should be required 80 kilo ampere short circuit current for 1 second as recommended. So here I have the fault current short circuit is only 41.9. So IEC recommended 80 kilo ampere, which is greater than 41.9. So I am going with this 80 kilo ampere. So now short circuit rating of my switchgear should be 80 kilo ampere per 1 second. If any fault happen within 80 kilo ampere, my switchgear should be withstand for 1 second without any fault or without any flashover. So switchgear rating I have to choose 440 volt and 3000 ampere as per my current calculation, and short circuit calculation 80 kilo amperes for 1 second. This is my switchgear rating details. Similarly, short circuit rating of LV circuit breaker I have to choose 440 volt 3000 ampere 80 kilo amperes, which is greater than the system fault current 40 kilo ohms. Similarly, outgoing feeder short circuit rating I can choose 440 volt current based on their 110% of full load current, and kilo ampere short circuit kilo ampere 6 times of their individual fault current, individual full load current of the connected equipment. So these are the things. For the calculation part is over. Now we will see I updated our SLD diagram based on our calculation. From the 11 kV HV circuit breaker we choose 11 kV 630 ampere, and secondary side LV 440 volt 3000 ampere. Similarly bus bar 3000 ampere continuous current rating and short circuit is 80 kilo ampere, and all outgoing feeders I choose the 440 volt 200 ampere based on the individual connected load full load current into 110% and short circuit 40 kilo ampere. Similarly bus coupler and bus A and bus B all three are common, so I choose 3000 ampere 80 3000 ampere 80. So in this way you can design any outgoing distribution substation in this format. It will be easy for beginners who want to start the career in the designing in the electrical field. I hope you understand this video. If you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment box. And thank you so much for watching this video.